Life Audio.
Welcome to the Crosswalk Devotional. We are so glad to have you listening with us here today. Today's topic is about realizing we are not alone. We will return after a brief message from our sponsor.
The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
Every day I speak with people who are worried and are feeling a lot of pressure because of credit card debt. That's why I'm very proud of what we do at Trinity. We just help. We give people the support they need, along with a real plan to become debt-free. Credit card bills are consolidated into a single monthly payment that is much less than what they were paying before. Most of our members end up saving thousands and even may improve their credit scores by as much as 200 points. I know from the bottom of my heart that I'm making a difference in the lives of the people we help. It just makes me really happy.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-793-8548.
My name is Julie, and I'm a Trinity counselor. Call me and become debt-free for keeps.
1-800-793-8548.
Health insurance rates in America are surging, leaving millions without affordable options. But Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills while lifting one another up in prayer. It's financial and spiritual support when you need it most. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/wellness. That's chministries.org/wellness.
You Are Not Alone, written by Lauren Fletcher, read by Rochelle Alberti. Bible reading. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, you will not be burned up. The flames will not consume you. Isaiah 43:2. When I was in college, I went through an unexpected season of loss in my second year. It was a year of transition for me. Many of my upperclassmen friends had graduated. I had a new roommate, and I had just finished my first job at a summer camp. I had met many close friends there, and it was hard to leave. Depression hit, and I wasn't ready for it. It scared me, and I didn't know how to deal with it. I tried my best to manage my emotions while balancing school and living on my own. Things snowballed, and when I started struggling in my classes, I felt a sense of hopelessness, not enthusiasm for the future. I had a teacher whom I constantly let down, in my own eyes, by being late to her class. One of our assignments was a behavior change project in which we had to identify areas we wanted to change. Of course, I chose tardiness. As I was very transparent in my project, she saw that I needed help. My lateness stemmed from this depression. She suggested counseling, and this changed my trajectory. It was hard to feel like I had to figure things out on my own while I was away at school. I put all of this responsibility upon myself because I felt like that was what I was supposed to do as an adult. If I were to talk to myself now, looking back, I would share this verse from Matthew. Then Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light." Matthew 11:28-30. We all face difficult times, and when we do, we need help. We can't do it on our own. I was ashamed of my depression and tried to hide it, but what I should have done was reach out to those around me. I look back on this season many times and still feel the sting of how hard things were. I don't always see where God was in that time, but I know He was always there. I was never alone, despite my feelings. Intersecting faith and life. When I reflect upon that time, I know that God was with me in my sorrow. I think of how the word compassion means to suffer with. Jesus set the example of what that is. When his friend Lazarus died, Jesus wept. John 11:35. He experienced sorrow alongside Mary and Martha, who were grieving. God promises us in his word that he will be with us when we are suffering. In Psalms, David says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed." Psalm 34:18. Another way I know God was with me was through the help of those around me. During that time of depression, I wanted to help a member of my church. Though I tried, I was in way over my head. Both a friend and the local church stepped in and provided the help I wanted to give this woman. It blessed me so much that they would carry that burden with me. In Galatians it says, "Therefore, whenever we have the opportunity, we should do good to everyone, especially to those in the family of faith." Galatians 6:10. Not only do I see how God works through the support of my friends, I see him, most evidently, through the teacher who suggested that I get help from our school's counseling center. Despite how I felt that year, I know that God's hand was on my life. Through counseling, he provided help and a way out of the depression. I had hope again and could see light. In the darkness of seasons like this, it's tough to see how you'll get to the other side. But God knows. God also provided by surrounding me with friends that year. Though I never shared about my struggles with them, I was held in love by my Father. Psalm says, "But the Lord watches over those who fear him, those who rely on his unfailing love." Psalm 33:18. Is there a season in your life that has been difficult? Has it been hard to see God where he is and what he is doing? I would to share this verse with you. You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book. Psalm 56:8. God sees everything that you've gone through, and he's with you. He will take care of you. Further reading. Psalm 37, Psalm 40:1-3, Jeremiah 29:11, Psalm 139, Psalm 121, Hebrews 13:5, Psalm 46:1.
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
If you're an HVAC technician and a call comes in, Grainger knows that you need a partner that helps you find the right product, fast and hassle-free. And you know that when the first problem of the day is a clanking blower motor, there's no need to break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product details, you're confident you'll soon have everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Finding uplifting news in today's headlines is often like searching for a needle in a haystack. At the Story Behind podcast, we believe in the power of finding heartwarming tales and are happy to share empowering stories with you every week. Hear about how Steve Harvey surprised a dying man on Family Feud with $25,000. Get inspired by the note a waitress received from a patron dining alone. And even hear about how one VIP passenger made a hardworking pilot get emotional before his flight. To start listening to the Story Behind podcast, visit lifeaudio.com or search Story Behind on your favorite podcast platform.